Well, as a parent, there's nothing in this world better than when your kids are healthy and when they're happy.
But some families are tested. Different conditions, diseases, treatments, or events can cause hair loss. Kids might not feel like themselves.
At Bravadas, they're doing something to help and asking you to join them. Tracy Hobbs is here from Bravadas. Always good to see you, Tracy.
Love
Thanks for stopping by.
having you here.
Children with Hair Loss, that's the name of the organization, right? So what's their mission? How do you partner with them?
So what we do for children with hair loss, we've just recently partnered with them. They provide wigs for children who are experiencing any type of hair loss. So it could be from cancer, it could be from alopecia, it could be from trichotillomania, it could be from a burn, anything. Someone like Lulu who lost her hair to an accident.
That carnival accident back this spring.
So they provide wigs, custom-made wigs. And so when when one of these children in our area needs a wig, we custom fit them for the wig, and then we send in the measurements to children with hair loss, and then they have a manufacturer make the wig for this child.
That is custom for the child. It's not like for a lot of adults, and you have like a beautiful selection in the store, but for somebody like me, I go in, I shop based on what you have. Why is the custom component of this so critical?
Well, if a child has been injured and their head has been injured, their head is not going to be exactly, a wig is not going to fit them exactly. So we custom size them so that that wig fits that child perfectly.
Yeah, so we've got viewers out there watching right now. How can they help? How can they get involved with this?
So on Wednesday, we're doing a cut-a-thon, which means we're taking hair donations for children with hair loss. So anybody who has at least 8 inches of hair, we'd like to see 8 to 12 inches of hair or longer, because an 8-inch piece of hair has to be tied into the cap, and so it ends up being about a 4-inch wig. So not a lot of young children want short wigs, unless it's a boy. So they do make wigs for boys. So we're doing a cut-a-thon on Wednesday from 10 to 5, and we're taking appointments, and you can get a free haircut. We're all licensed cosmetologists at Bravadas, so we do haircuts. And we'll donate that hair to children with hair loss. Whoever donated the hair will be, we'll use their name. So,
if you don't have 8 inches of hair, but you just need a haircut, can you make a donation and come in on Wednesday?
You can make a. We're really just doing haircuts for people that have hair, but we are taking monetary donations as well.
Awesome.
So we're trying to do whatever we can. Children with hair loss provides wigs for children, about 300 children a year.
Wow.
So
it's heartbreaking that so many kids need that,
And you've done these measurements for some of these kids. That moment when they try on that wig for the first time, I know it's something you talked about with us before the segment started.
It's pretty amazing the feeling that we get when we can fit a child with a wig and they can go to school and feel confident and have their self-esteem back. It's kind of like when, especially young kids nowadays, we know how cruel kids are in school, making fun of people, and it's just pretty cool to see that child smile when you put that hair on and they feel like they did before they lost their hair.
Say, I feel like I used to.
Yeah.
They look in the mirror for the first time and say, I feel like me now. Is that why you do it? I mean, when we say, why does, this isn't about the bottom line for you at Bravada, so to this question of why.
It's about giving back, and I think as a whole, we like to do that. It's something that we've tried to do over the years. We didn't work with children with hair loss, but now we are, and it's like, oh, this is just right up our alley. I mean, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, well, you guys are great at it, and of course, working with these kids is something special too. And here's some information on the cut-a-thon. We showed it a little bit earlier, but bravadas.com is a website that you can go to. You can send them an email, omaha@bravadas.com, but it's all day Wednesday, essentially 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And if you've got hair that's at least 8 inches, and then you got a free appointment or much longer, of course, they'd love to see you. Bravadas is 79th and Dodge, and then online again, it's bravadas.com. Doing business with a lot of heart, and we love that about you, Tracy. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
So there's a new